Back to the channel. So the question is, should you sell your OMI for another cryptocurrency project? Is it worthwhile? Should I do it? Could you make more returns? Let's find out. With that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, turn the bell notification on so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research. Remember, click the link in my description, join the Telegram group, and make sure you're getting the head start on all the latest crypto gems, news updates, and much more. And for premium membership, click the link in my description and join that. Phenomenal gain so far for the year. Anyway, let's get into the video. Now, I know a lot of people are frustrated with OMI as we went over yesterday. Of course, we're seeing a bounce at the 61.8 level, but that's a video for another day, right? So is it worthwhile? Now, firstly, I want to say that, of course, it's completely subjective to you, but I just want you to have a look at something quickly. So let's just go on full screen mode. And let's look at the total percentage return since the start of the year. So let's just zoom out. Okay, let's just do it from this area here. Total percentage return since the start of the year. Let's keep going up. Let's keep going up. So if you entered OMI from the start of the year, you would be up over 11,000% right now. So let's just, let's let this sink in, because I'll be honest with you, the people that are complaining really are the silent minority, if I'm honest. There's people I even know that they've got their lips sealed, they're sitting back, they're watching this climb, and they're really bullish on this, right? Now, that is a huge percentage gain. Now, of course, if you entered at, at this area, all-time highs, is a little different. So I guess this video is going to apply more to you, because of course, if you're up 11,000% for the year, let's just put it this way, your mindset is going to be completely different. You're going to be in a completely different space. Of course, the pullback is not going to concern you that much, and of course, you're not really going to be complaining, are you? But let's have a look. Let's just do another comparison. So let's say you entered where we did, which is around this area. And guys, this is why I say the entry is so important, around this area here. Now we're up 160%. 160% for the year. All-time high, we're just up under 500%. So of course, we're still in profit and we're super happy. But let's say you entered at, I don't know, above 1 cent or at the 1 cent area. You're down 53%. So of course, the question still remains. Should you cut your losses, or maybe if you're at break even and move on to a different project? Well, let's have a look at another project. Let's have a look at DOGE Coin just to compare, right? Let's go apples, not apples for apples, because they're completely different projects, but this coin currently up 18,000% so far for the year. Obviously it has done quite well, but the question remains, is this something that you could hold for 10 years and be comfortable with? You see, that's the question that you have to ask yourself when you're saying to yourself, you know what, I want to sell off this project for another project. What is the project? How long are you planning to hold for? What gains are you expecting, etc.? Because at the end of the day, if we're just talking about long-term switchovers, OMI, because I know a lot of people commented, I've just traded in OMI for this project, a pump and dump project, etc. That's great, but what about if that pump and dump project goes to zero and never recover? See, the difference is, if OMI goes back to our entry point, we have confidence that it's going to rebound at some point, because it actually has value. It's tied to a working project, a product that we all well know and use, all above board, and we can even use the coins to buy NFTs in the platform, right? So it has a use case regardless. And it's important to really highlight that point, and I'm going to stick a pin in that, right? Because think about what I just said. It has a use case. Worst comes to worst, you can use it to buy NFTs. Therefore, when the value drops, we kind of know or have a sense that it should recover at some point, because it's backed by ECOMI. Now, Doge, on the other example, I'm just going to use Doge because it's very popular at the moment. Admittedly, it was created as a meme coin, as a joke, really. Now, can jokes turn into serious things? Yes. We just posted in our Telegram group this morning an article that one of our analysts wrote up and said, we actually do believe that, and make sure you click the link in the description so you can check this out, that we do believe that Doge can actually hit $1 this year, right? We're currently at 32 cents. Yeah, we do believe Doge could hit upwards of $1 this year. But what do we believe is going to happen when it hits $1? Crash 70 to 80%. So I'll ask you again, working project that is not a joke, or a project that you can make a quick buck on. And let's put it this way, guys. Most of you that are saying this stuff, you wouldn't know where to exit anyway, right? So like I said, there's just so much to this. There's so many moving parts that you have to understand before, you start making decisions like this. And the number one fundamental decision is, what is the fundamentals of the project? Does it make sense? Obviously, if it was another NFT project and it's at a similar price, or you believe it's going to do better, that's different. Why? Because it's apples for apples. You're actually comparing the project's use cases and you're making an informed decision and going for what you believe is the best option for your future. But when you're trading off a project like ECOMI, right, you're forgetting about the company. You're just thinking about the coin, and you're saying, I'm going to trade it in for a meme coin or a pump and dump coin for a quick buck. Yeah, really gonna hurt you long term. And I'll give you an example as well. If we just go into, let's go into another project. Let's have a look at Bitcoin Cash, for example. So as you're all aware, this is a project we've been super bullish on. We get out some good calls on this in the Telegram group as well. Premium, obviously, all targets smashed, and we're still holding. This is a really good project. But let's just go into this. Let's go into Bitcoin Cash quickly. Same thing. When this went to highs of $4,000 and then crashed, when we started buying, right, and we've been buying this for quite some time, price didn't move to the upside immediately. We could have easily said when it was ranging, of course, we bought at a super low price. So like I said, take it with a pinch of salt, because these guys obviously are going to be a lot more, the people that bought at all-time highs, their mindset's going to be different. But let's say we bought, which I believe is the same OMIs, right, is at the start, right? So let's say we bought here, price didn't take off straight away. But let's say we were to sell and put into another project. We would have missed out on over 300% gains so far. Over 300% gains, being able to compound on our positions at a very cheap price, and now we're about to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So I'll ask you again, does it really make sense to set off OMI or ECOMI for a project that you apparently do believe in, but you're going to sell it off with a quick short-term percentage gain? Now, what I feel like a lot of you have to start focusing on, and we just posted a video on this actually in the Telegram group yesterday that you can join by clicking the link in the description, and I might actually upload it on YouTube because I feel like it's very important. And it's actually how to spread out your risk so you can actually diversify your portfolio. I feel like the reason why a lot of people they have this either or either mindset is because they don't really know how to build a portfolio or to manage a portfolio, right? So if you've got all your capital in OMI, then the decision that you're making is, okay, well, I need to sell off all my OMI in order to take this next decision. Or let's say I've got all my money in Ethereum, I need to sell off all my Ethereum to make this next decision. But really, it's important to have capital spare for opportunities across the board. So even when OMI hits a restock level, realistically, or you should have capital that you can actually utilize and actually take advantage of such an opportunity, right? But this is actually going in depth. This is going into so many different things. We actually go over this in our premium channel. Again, that risk management video, incredible. Click the link in my description. But there's so much things to think about here. But for me personally, obviously I'm well diversified, so I don't have that dilemma of, do I need to sell off this to replace that, etc. Obviously, dead stock, I do, make it a decision to trade off dead stock for, products that do have more potential. But this is a long-term play. It's important to understand that this is a long-term play, right? You're planting a seed, right? You've planted a seed and you're waiting for the tree to grow. If you rip out the roots before, it's not even that. If you rip out the roots or pluck out the seed before it's even had time to really sprout and grow, you destroy the fruits of your future. That's what you're basically doing, unfortunately. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. There's no guarantee that this is gonna do 10 100x, etc. But what we do know is from the start of the year, this is up over 11,000%. That's what we do know, guys. That's what we do know, right? So I'll say again. I'll say it again. You tell me a project that is produced 11,000. And again, guys, I'm talking about a real. Not, please don't show me a pump and dump coin, because we can all do that. We can all post pump and dump coins that have the potential to do X, Y, and Z. I'm talking about a real working project, is on the App Store or has a real world use case. OMI is here to stay whether you like it or not. OMI is the future whether you like it or not. But of course, guys, the choice is yours. With that being said, when others are fearful, be greedy. And when others are greedy, be fearful. At the moment, there's a lot of fear, and that's why we brought this up. But when this does eventually hit an all-time highs, I can't wait to say, I told you so. With that being said, guys, seize the day.